I've always had a love for astrology and the zodiac signs. It all started when I was a little girl when my aunt showed me the horoscope section of the newspaper. From that day forward, I always looked forward to reading my horoscope, whether it was in the newspaper or in a magazine. And learning about my zodiac sign helped me understand myself as a person throughout the years. I learned that I'm hardworking, loyal, ambitious. I am smart. I am down to earth. I am Capricorn. So for this look, I'll be showing you all how I created these horns because you need the horns to have a Capricorn look. So starting off, I took these bunny ears that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I'm cutting all of the fabric off because I'm going to use the actual headband to create these horns. Once that was done, I took some foil and newspaper and rolled them up together and stuck it onto the headband itself. I know I wanted the horn to be a little bit longer because I planned on twisting the ends of the horns, so I just added a little bit of extra foil to the end of that horn to make it longer, and then you'll see me starting to bend it to create the shape that I want. Then I took my hot glue gun and I put swirls around the horns to give it a little bit of texture. The original plan was to spray paint this, but I couldn't find any spray paint, so I just grabbed this tape instead. It's this jet black glitter tape. So starting out, I'm prepping my skin with a prime and set spray and also spraying my foundation brush. And I'm going to apply my foundation all over. For my brows, I'm going to be going in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to fill in my brow and extend the tail of my brow out to make it very dramatic looking. To make my brows more intense, I'm going in with a black liner, and this liner is very creamy, so I am going to go in with an angled brush to just help blend all of this out. And I am going in with a black eyeshadow to set this brow so that it will not move too much. I'm adding a brow bone highlight because adding a nice brow bone highlight will help these brows appear even more dramatic. And for the remainder of this eye, I'm just going to be adding different variations of brown to help build it up to a nice brown smoky eye, because Capricorn is an earth sign, and so when you think of earth, you think of, earthy tones like browns and maybe even greens. So that is the direction we're headed right now with this look. Now I'm applying my concealer. I'm going to go in and blend this out with my beauty blender, and then after that I'm going to go in and set it with a loose powder and have it bake for a bit. For my liner, I am going in with a felt tip because I did want to create that little point in the tear duct area, and the felt tip was the best product to use. And I'm also going back in with a little bit more brown eyeshadow into the crease to just smoke it out a little bit more, and then I'm finishing off my eyeliner. For my lower waterline, I'm going to go in with a black kohl liner, and I'm going to smudge that liner out with a smudge brush. Before moving on to the next step, I am just taking a moment to dust away that loose powder that has been baking. Now I'm going in with my foundation powder to set the rest of my face, and then afterwards I will be going in with my mascara. I applied my falsies off camera and decided to do a quick before and after for you guys here. Now I'm taking my bronzer and I'm just warming up my cheekbones, my forehead, my collarbone, my shoulders, just so I can look a little bit more warm. Now I'm taking my NYX eyeshadow in the shade Covet, and it looks like this, and I'm going to use that and apply it to my lower lash line and drag it down the center of the eye as well. Next, I'm going to be taking this dark green and lime green craft glitter and applying that on top of that green shadow. And I'm going to be using an eyelash glue as the adhesive. To line my lips, I'm going to be using the NYX lip liner in the shade Nutmeg. For my lip color, I'm going in with this brown liquid lipstick. I wanted to stick with the Capricorn theme as much as possible, which is earthy browns and greens. So I'm also going in with a brown craft glitter on top of this brown lip for an added sparkly effect. So I did feel like this eye needed some more detail to it, so I added a little bit of silver and black lines to help complement the horns a little bit, since the horns are wrapped in black and silver tape. For my highlight, I'm going in with a cream and powder highlight on top of that to really make it pop. So I'm going to be spraying hairspray onto my chest and shoulder area to help this fine glitter stick to it. So I went in with a black glitter first. I felt like it didn't really show up that well, so I went in with a silver glitter on top of that, and that helped pop a little bit more. Again, I was just trying to match the same colors that my horns had with that black and silver. Now we are done with this look, honey. We just gotta slick down these edges and then put on our horns. Alright you all, so that is it for this Capricorn makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit more of a creative side from me, and I will see you all in my next video.